Sorry about that, guys. I like to, before I get to the interstate, because I just got off work, guys, so, and typically right before I get to the interstate, I like to roll down the windows. I pretty much don't really like having, you know, typically, I typically don't ride around with the air conditioner on if I'm just by myself and everything. Mainly because I like being outside a lot, and I feel as though if you get so used to the air conditioner, the moment you step outside, you feel like damn, it's so hot. So typically, I prefer now I prefer much warmer weather. I'm not much a cold weather person. The only reason why I like the cold is mainly because it's a sign of deer hunting. It's a sign of hunting season and a sign of football and things of that nature. But typically, I'm not much of a winter person. I'm more of a spring and summertime person. So I like being outside. I like staying outside as much as possible, and that means you're subjected to being in the heat a lot of the times, and especially if you live in areas very similar to mine, which is northeast Georgia, right around that area. It gets fucking humid. I'm talking about it. It gets humid. You just get sweating. Now there's some places that are more humid, like Florida, Louisiana, things of that nature, but it's humid and it's hot. I wouldn't say it's as hot as some of those. I wouldn't say it's hot like those in the Mojave, out there towards the Mojave Desert, but it's a different kind of heat, really. It's as I've described it to people, because every time I've been out to the desert, it's always like it's a weird, like, dry heat type feel. It's not necessarily obviously it's fucking hot when it's like 120 degrees outside, but you're able to acclimate to that weather a lot quicker than you do this humid, muggy type heat. I can tell you that from just personal experience. That's just the way I feel, as though, anyways. It seems like it's easier to acclimate to the warmer type weather, to the drier than the more humid. Anyways, let me get back on track here. So yeah, I like to, before I get to the interstate, I can't ride in the interstate with the windows down, but typically I will ride these back roads with the windows down, through the small towns with the windows down, just because I like to keep myself prepared to stay outside, because if you're an office worker, you can attest to this. If you're an office worker, you're so used to being inside, you're so used to the air conditioner or the heat, etc., that when you go outside for a get together at a picnic or something like that, it's fucking miserable to you. So you don't want to be outside no more. So this is the reason why I try to stay acclimated as best I can. I try over at the plant, we try keeping the doors open, letting the fresh air out. I try staying outside while I'm doing my paperwork on the computer and everything, because I have a laptop, I can just bring it outside. I try staying outside as much as possible, because it's going to happen when you're outside on a vacation or something of that nature. It is going to be miserable for you, because you're just not used to being outside. But anyways, I was going off on a weird tangent there, because I'm trying to start this video, and I really want to just keep the windows down on my way to the interstate before rolling them up. Well, yep, you're cutting the roads up over this way, so take a ride on a big Ford tractor. Now there is some downsides to having your windows down on these back roads. Sometimes you get a bug fly in, or you get people grass cutting. They might hit some grass and it might come into your face a few times. I've had that happen a few times. I had a motorcycle at one point in my life, and I really want to get another one again. And it was so much fun driving that around. I know how some people feel about motorcycles. I know. Trust me. I'm married to an EMT. I'm married to I know a bunch of people who are in the medical field, and I've gotten the whole spiel about it already, about having a motorcycle and how dangerous it is, yada yada yada. I don't care. I already know that there's many other dangers that I'm worried about. I'm not stupid. First off, that's where a lot of people get bad reps for motorcycles. Is one, in my opinion, I think people who get these motorcycles and stuff, they don't use, they get this weird sense of thrill from it, from being so close to the road, being on the open road. You get to feel it and stuff. I do feel that. It is a real good thrill. But they want to experience more and more, so you get people that are willing to go like 130 down these roads just to feel it. I'm not like that. No. When I had my little Enduro, I had I never even went on the interstate with it. I will never go on the interstate with a motorcycle to begin with. I'll never go on the interstate. That's just my personal preference. That's just me. I think I'm fine with these backwoods driving as a Sunday. It's not as a main staple type vehicle to me. Some people it is. Hey, that's all you, man. That's all you. Two, I do believe that it has some. If you are involved in a motorcycle accident, you're going to get a little bit more hurt than you would if you were in a smaller vehicle, because most of the time when it comes to accidents, or I would say 50% of an accident, 50% of all accidents is something you couldn't control. Now the reason why I say 50% of it is because the other 50% is something you couldn't control by paying attention to the road, paying attention to where you're going. Not be texting while driving. Don't text while driving. Now I'm vlogging while driving, but I'm doing this completely hands-free. I don't really have to. I'm keeping my eyes strictly on the road, and I'm not going god-awful fast. I'm going right around the speed limit. I always keep it right around the speed limit. I try not to go, especially since this is a company vehicle. I have been. Now I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I've gone over the speed limit. I've been pulled over twice for going too damn fast in this company vehicle. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm safe. I'm typically as safe as I could possibly be. Now, of course, like I said, I am vlogging over here. I mean, how could you be safe? How could you do that while you're just vlogging? Well, I feel as though if I have enough control, enough awareness right now that I can do this while while keeping eyes on the road, keeping controls on the road, and everything of that nature. Now, that's the key. You got to keep control of the roads. Now, you've all seen it. I've seen this on the interstate before when I'm going on these long trips or whatnot. People, much like how I have a setup just like this, where I have the magnet on the phone or something of that nature. These people will be playing Netflix while they're driving. I have yet to do that. I don't think I can watch a video of something while I'm driving, like a Netflix show or a movie, of something of that nature. I literally have to focus on the road. And heck, sometimes I don't even listen to the radio while I'm driving. It's just complete quiet while I'm driving. That's another weird thing. It's like, because I actually heard this on the radio once, because sometimes I do listen to normal local radio stations just for shits and giggles, but I heard that some people literally could not drive their vehicle without having some sort of radio music on, or backgrounds, things of that nature on. Now, I found that kind of strange, because I've literally drove days at a time sometimes with no radio, nothing on my podcast, not listening to any music, just complete and utter silence. And it felt perfectly fine by me. I think something I could easily manage. I think that was something I could easily manage and be relatively, it was not like it was crazy to me. But that was just me. I mean, I think that's just me because I'm weird, first off. But it's just something that I heard and makes a little sense. So I just believe it. No, like 50%. It's not. Somebody, my old grandpa always says. It says, nobody knows how to drive but myself. That's 100% true. I believe that, because I believe 50% of all accidents happened because it was out of your control. In other words, somebody rear-ends you, somebody run you off the road because they weren't paying attention. I believe that to be true. Now, that also goes for the other 50. 50% is not a good sounding number because the other 50% is in your control. Because you could have been paying attention before you reared into that person. You should have not been so damn close. When you're switching lanes, you should actually check your blind spot for a vehicle. You know, it's very simple. Here, I'm switching lanes right now. I'm checking. Clear. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. See? I just believe that first off, a lot of people get bad rap, or I believe things get bad raps because it's misconstrued and blown out of proportion. Yes, I believe you shouldn't be texting while driving, but I also believe that you're not going to be able to control what everybody else does. And there's some shit you can't control. For instance, if all of a sudden on the interstate, going the speed limit, I got a flat tire, that's going to be one hell of a time getting over, making sure that I get this damn thing straightened out before it goes, like if a complete type blowout happens. It's happened, not to me, but it's happened to some folks before. It's been crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, it's just something I just wanted to discuss and everything of that nature. I wanted to do a video. I had no idea what the video was going to be about today, but I'm glad I found some sort of inspiration because I wanted to try to at least make it a video today. As you guys can see, I got off work and I'm driving without a shirt on, mainly because this is the perfect time to get a tan going on. Now, it is hotter than balls in here because I haven't turned on the air yet because I'm talking with you guys, but I might crack the window here in a second. I won't roll it all. Oh man, that air feels real good. See, it's a real nice day today in my opinion. It's got a light breeze going on. I wouldn't say it's too hot. I believe the final vestiges of, obviously, I think the final vestiges of winter is finally going about. I think it's just only going to get warmer from here on out. In my area, anyway. Some places may still be cold. I don't know. I don't live in other places. I've never really lived in too many places except for the dirty South. I've been to places, but not necessarily lived there. I've been stationed in places, but I wouldn't say lived there, if you will. But, yeah. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I mean, it's a beautiful Monday. I know everybody hates Mondays. Garfield hates his Mondays. I hate Mondays as well sometimes too. But today was an absolute working, beautiful day. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful day as well, because the rest of the week is only going to look up from here, right? It only can get better from here. Alright? So, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. And if you guys would, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. And look forward to the next video. I don't know what it's going to be about, but it is going to be about something. I don't know yet. But I'll make some shit up. I don't know yet. And as always, work hard, guys. Peace.